Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So, do you want me to just post that so I don't have to do my interview again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we post both of them?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Now, go ahead.
Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and go next.
Okay.
So I am Nicole Hubbard, and I interviewed Kathy. She works at the nursing home, the local nursing home. I actually did Malad. That's where I'm from, and so I just decided to talk to someone local there. Um, So I asked her what led her to get involved with the nursing home in the first place, and she's involved because it's her job, and she also really loves working with the elderly and kind of helping people get to know like what they can actually what's available to them because a lot of people don't understand that they can go to a nursing home and they could qualify for Medicaid. A lot of people don't understand what's available for them and they think they have to pay for it all by themselves. Anyways, so then the next question was, what do you see are the most prevalent problems for families here in the community? So she said, understanding insurance choices and understanding for the elderly Medicaid. They don't understand how to apply and if they qualify. Medicaid helps them pay for their nursing home stay, obviously. A lot of people need to be in nursing homes, but they don't put them there because they can't afford it. But they don't know that they can actually qualify for Medicaid and get them in there and get help. A lot of children think, oh my goodness, it's such a burden to take care of my parents. But actually, they could be in a nursing home. They just don't quite understand. So if people come in and talk to the social worker there, they can get help. A lot of people are just undereducated. I asked her like what help they have available to people, like how are they educating people? And she's like, well, right now, all people can do is they come into the hospital and they can work with the social worker there to kind of get to know Medicaid and what services are provided to them. So kind of told her, I was like, well, you guys should maybe think about doing something more because a lot of people don't know unless they come to the hospital, and a lot of people don't do that. So, how does the organization help children and families locally? Obviously, they provide healthcare needs, they have competent employees and licensed and professionals, they educate people, they provide jobs within the community. The hospital there is a huge economic insulate for the community. Like, without the hospital, Malad would not be what it is because they do provide jobs for a lot of people. Do you feel your organization is child and family focused? In other words, does your organization strive to strengthen the family or to step in, help children while families are failing? So she talked about how it's very family focused, and the course of the majority, and of course the majority of the staff, they're all required reporters. So if they see or suspect any kind of abuse, they're supposed to report it to the right people. The social worker, obviously, there's just one social worker at the hospital in Malad, and he's required, and it's part of their policy and their training. They learn how to watch for signs of abuse and what to do to report them to whom. I kind of asked her if she thinks that there is a problem with abuse in Malad, and she's like, there's definitely a problem, but it's not a huge problem. There's definitely elderly abuse, sexual abuse. We talked about elderly abuse, and I asked her if like where they report it, and the closest place they have is Pocatello, so that's about 45 minutes away for us. So they report it to the proper agency and authorities depending on the problem. Um, Lots of the time when they report or like they see abuse or whatever, they just go straight to the cops. Also, we have a crisis center, so they can utilize that. I don't know, I think it has like 5 bedrooms or something where a lot of the times it's the women that go there, like with their children, if they're being abused, they go to the crisis center. I asked her if she thought that there were enough places in place and to help the people in the community, and she talked about how Idaho, with the mental health agencies available, like we are a grade F or something, so there's not very many places available, so people aren't getting the help they need most of the time. Most behavioral agencies are full if you call. She thought that there was one in Pocatello, and that most of the time it's full, so if they call and they need someone to go there, they need some help, they're like, sorry, but we're full. So that was kind of the information she gave me. It was good to see that the nursing home really tries to reach out to the community and help them. Right, Giselle? Is there anything else we need to do? Good?
No, that's all. I was really quick gonna say, um, the other video got deleted when I stopped recording it apparently. So I'm not gonna redo mine, but I'm just gonna say I did it because I'm not gonna be able to like post it. So I did it. It was like 7 minutes long, but they can all vouch for me. I did it.
Yeah, she did it. She was prepared.
And Laura also prepared. She just sent me an email. So okay, go ahead, Giselle.
Okay, so I interview a person that works in the Monterey County Department of Social and Employment Services. And a lot of what they do is, well, let's start with the questions, I guess. What led her to get involved is she actually lived in Argentina for a few years, and she was married to an Argentinian for a few years. And while she was down there, she actually volunteered as a social worker. And then when she came back here, she worked as what do you call it? A probation officer. And so she sort of has the background to be able to get involved with them and to know what to do. So she helps people find employment and prepares them for employment. And so she's bilingual, and we are in a highly in high demand of bilingual people here, because most people here just speak Spanish. They don't really speak English. Give me a second. I am so sorry. They usually never come in while I'm in the meeting, but today I've been able to get them out. Okay. So what do you see the most prevalent problems for families here in the community? One of the challenges they face is that because most of the people that live in the area are farm workers, so they only work during certain seasons when it's, taking all the vegetables out or planting them, So they have this time of the year of 4 months where they are so busy because there's so many people needing their services. So that's one of the problems they have, along with it's a very different culture for them to be here and to be able to know what to do. Well, because most of these people, let me tell you, they don't even speak Spanish as their first language. They speak dialects from the south of Mexico. So that makes it even more challenging when it comes to communications and being able to help them. Do you feel your organization is child or family focused? She said she feels it's family because they give all the services to the family, not just to the child, but to the family. If the child needs special services, the child will get those special services, but they're focusing on the well-being of the whole family, not just the child. What kind of services do you offer? And this is where I was very impressed because I didn't know we had an organization through the county that was so through in giving these kinds of services. So they can get cash aid, and cash aid is only temporary because the goal of this place is to help guys back to self-sufficiency so they can support their families. So everything they offer is temporal, So they offer the cash aid temporarily for low-income families or families with no income. They also have CalFresh, which is food stamps. They have career counseling. They offer GED classes. They offer job workshops to train you for jobs. They offer mental health services, domestic violence and substance abuse system services. Um, if you go in there to be part of the program, while they're training you, they will pay for your child care. They will also pay for your uniform if your new job requires a uniform. They will help you with school if you're trying to go to school to get a degree. They will help you either with your books or something. They even cover your glasses if you need glasses, because medical does not cover glasses. So I was very impressed. Oh, they also have a housing program, you know, where when people can't pay their rent, they either help them find something cheaper, or they help them with the rent if they qualify. And there's this long list of things they need to show proof of to be able to qualify, which I thought was great. To make sure you're just not paying somebody's rent because they don't want to pay it, you know. And she said that the most important thing that she has seen is seeing the change of lifestyle of people, because they come in, you know, in poverty or near poverty, and they leave being able to take care of their families. She didn't really know how much the community could do to help them meet their goals and helping others in self-sufficiency, because I think they already do so much already. And she was telling me that they really can't have, the program does not allow for volunteers other than the people that are already in the program. The people already in the program working there, they're the volunteers that help them with these programs, you know. So I think it's good too that they make them volunteer within the program to help others. And I think that is it. That's all we talked about. Are we done?
Awesome. Sorry. Well, I guess we don't really have a summary. We all did our interviews. There's our summary. So, okay, well, I'll submit it, and that sounds good. Great job, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Taylor, for doing that.
Yep. Yeah.
Have a great day.
You too.